let's do this for just a quick second, okay? We're sitting at about 4 o'clock. How are you guys doing for energy and time? Doing good? Good. Okay, let's do a little review. Let's go around the room. And Shannon, if you're okay, ask if the people online, if they want to comment in, if they have comments on kind of what we've covered this afternoon. We've talked a lot about interface, a lot about kind of graphics and how you can spice up Adilas. Adilas is a huge, here's the analogy I would give you right here, okay? We're currently in a work boot tennis shoe level, okay? It's a workhorse, okay? It's really a workhorse. If you want to really make it detailed up and dressed up, guess what? You can do that. You can do that. And so that's where it's kind of going, alrighty? Let's do a quick little review, just kind of some of either the things that we talked about or something that you thought was interesting from this afternoon. I'm going to actually grab some water, but Shannon, can you chat for a second?
Sure. I think it's going to be super exciting once you get to put up there, dream it up, we'll wire it up. Like that. Lots of people like that, and it is really neat. There are so many neat applications, and it's so fun for people when they see how customizable it is, because obviously what really matters is the data and the engine and the ability to have it be functional. But because it's so functional, it's so fun that you can then adapt it to be so efficient for your purposes as well. You can cut out any extra steps. You can cut out things you will never use. You could make all of your links super quick. You can pair things off that you don't need, or you can make it fun or just really efficient for your industry. And there's so many different things. I mean, it's great. The power is there, and so just taking it to the next level.
Awesome, awesome. Love it, love it. Cheryl, let's call on you for a sec.
I think Shannon and I were talking about the fact that every time we come to training, it's just, we thought we understood Adilas, and it was so cool, and there's just so many more things that we didn't even realize. Oh, we can do that. Oh, cool. And it just kind of gets our creative juices going and thinking, oh, I could do this, and I could do this, and yeah, you know, I mean, just to look at this graphic and to see what could be done, you're thinking, oh man, this is really cool. So
you could create your own little herbal shop if you wanted, okay? Like literally have a little shelf that has some little bottles of different things on it, and you click on the bottles, and all of a sudden it instantly takes you to your full inventory. You're like, yep, 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 go. Or right to a specific recipe that you've already built that has what people need or something. Or you could click on this little book or something, or whatever, like, hey, do you want to see our catalog? Click.
yeah.
Hey, I need to schedule something. What's my, like, if you wanted to design your own little graphical thing, if you wanted to, but like, however, if you can dream it up, and if it exists inside of Adilas, we can wire it up. We can even go external. Watch this. I didn't even show you this particular link. Right now I'm in Adilas.biz. This is an external link. Click. Actually opens up a brand new browser, and we went to Adilas University with tons and tons of different little videos and stuff like this.
Oh, cool.
So like you can go external. So say you have a vendor that you always order from, and you're like, oh my goodness, it would be so cool if I was in my site and I instantly wanted to go to vendor A's website or something, or my email program. Like I always have to go open up a new browser and do this and do this. Can I get a little link that says read my email, and it'll open it right up into the Gmail account for the login or whatever, and then you're inside working in Adilas, you're like, I need to do my email. Click the read email button, and it says, okay, cool, I'll open up your Gmail account or whatever. Like, unlimited as far as that goes, but like,
yeah.
If it exists, there's about 1,000 pages inside of Adilas, and all of them have addresses and parameters that we can pass to those pages. And so as we start figuring this out and as we document it, it'll then become part of the front-end developers to be like, oh my goodness, look, I can go right here and I automatically am passing along a parameter so that it automatically knows that, hey, if I go to, for instance, my follow-ups next month, if I click on this, click, guess what it did behind the scenes? It actually did this right here. It said, limit by, and I passed in a different little piece of the puzzle as far as like, who am I going to limit this by, or whatever, okay? What I'm trying to show you is that behind the scenes we're passing variables as far as what's going, what did I do today, click, okay? So guess what, here's the page address right here. I'm not trying to be super technical, and you might be like, whoa, it's called Top Secret Secure, so Advanced Customer Search Results.cfm, and then the question mark, these become variables. This might look funny, but this is actually just this %2f. It's the same as going like this in English. A slash, okay? It has to convert some of those values, but we do that all behind the scenes. It's just part of wiring it up. But if you look, so I've got a date that I'm passing in. I've got another to date that I'm passing in. So this, oh, I want to get the logs, and I'm looking at the log dates, and just so you know, my ID number is 203, which limits it to who actually made these logs, okay? Like, it's passing in all those little pieces, and so if you know what some of those pieces are, you're able to map to it. I didn't mean to go technical right there, okay? But your web people, they will understand this as far as like, how do I pass data to different pieces of the puzzle? And it's just a matter of what's changing. These links that we're doing on the front of this page right here, now if you watch down here on this little bar right down here, this is called your status bar. If I mouse over it, what it is each one is passing different variables. Yesterday, I see 27 down there. Now I see 28. Now I see 29. Like, it's literally just passing different little pieces that are, and then what it does is when it lands on that page, it knows how to respond. And so that's how we wire it up, okay? That's kind of on a technical side, but we can pass information back and forth from page to page. Okay, we totally jumped off right there, and who was even commenting? I can't even remember.
I was commenting.
Okay.
So.
I sometimes go on tangents. Well,
Is there a button on this clock?
yes, there sure is, and it's
What's it for?
for clocking in and out. But right now, watch this. It says, "Hey, you're not hooked up to a department. Let's go hook them up to a department so it'll work." Oh, doesn't look like I have that permission. No problem. I know how to deal with this. Shannon, how do I deal with this?
You go classic homepage.
Class homepage.
These are my favorites. I do system management, yet pays and permissions.
Okay, we find Adilas demo, and we come in here and we say, you know what, you need a maintenance permission called add edit departments. Right here. Click. This permission allows a user to add edit departments for a corporation. This is also where users get assigned to different departments within the system. Departments deal with the time card and payroll. Admin or accounting level permission, okay? No problem, great, let's add that. Click. So now, watch this, if I try to click on it again, and the thing that denied me the last time, it'll let me in now, okay? So say I'm under teachers, and let's actually put, so currently Sally Teacher is under there. It's just a demo site. Let's go ahead and say, let's put Adilas User in there. Click it, and say I get paid weekly, and say I get a some amount. This is a great salary for a teacher. $1,000, and this is actually salaried. Okay, like, wouldn't you like to make that much as a teacher?
Yeah.
Some teachers don't make that much. It's sad because they actually do a lot of stuff. And say I'm married, and I'm going to withhold from Colorado, et cetera, et cetera. This is basically, in order to let you clock in and out, I kind of want to know your settings because eventually it was tied to payroll, okay? You don't even have to do payroll, but once I select you here and create you with the setting, so boom, here's Adilas demo at $1,000 for a salary. Now if I go here and I click on the clock, watch this. Click. Would you like to clock in? Yes, I would. Thank you. Click. Okay, now I'm back home, I'm working, I'm doing this, I'm checking my logs. Okay, hey, what did I do this week? What have I logged so far? One on Bob, one on Jen, one on Wendy. Looking good. Oh, what's Wendy's mom's name? Oh, I don't even have her mom's name in here. Like, you're able to bounce wherever. When you're ready to clock out, guess what you do? Okay, guess what? I'm ready to go home now. Okay, last known action, you clocked in at 4:16. It's currently 4:17. We didn't really stall that long. Okay? Okay, cool. I'm going home. This was a short day.
Okay.
Okay, notes are searchable if you want to, okay? You just add that, you say clock out. So guess what? It's already starting to track your hours. if you wanted a digital time clock, which potentially could be pulled into payroll if you wanted, but it's not required. This is also a quick way to kind of put your little notes in if you wanted, like, hey, here's what I did. It's called the time cards and the time clock system. It's this piece right here, time cards, tied to users, okay? Which ideally would be tied to payroll, but it doesn't have to be. Good question, great question. But yes, there are 60 some odd buttons on this little teeny little interface. And when you're all done at the end of the day, you go, I'm so going to unplug. And you log out. You guys want to see it just for fun? Watch this. I am done. And it logged me out. So even if I try to get back in, it's like, hey, sorry, your session's timed out. Basically, it killed all of my information. Perfect. Cheryl, any other comments that you wanted to make? We were in the school thing. So this particular graphic was designed by Russell Moore, but it was commissioned by a lady by the name of Nita Smith. And Russell, he currently is kind of a developing artist, but how much do you think a graphic like this would have costed? Take a wild guess.
$250.
Okay, he actually did it for less than that, okay? But like, just so you know, like, that's not that big of a deal. And all of a sudden I have everything at my fingertips, okay? We wire it together, boom, 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 like, it's very affordable, very affordable. If you get somebody who's awesome and professional and makes everything look super 3D or space age technology looking stuff, you're probably going to be paying a little bit more. But what you do, it's according to your needs and your wants. What's your goal? Oh, I would love it if I only use 3 parts of Adilas, or I use all of these pieces. Is there any way I could kind of stack them and touch them so if I do this, it jumps into the next level, and then that's full touchscreen. Guess what that is? That's probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 different little custom pages. What's your front end interface? Click. What's your second end interface? Click. But all of a sudden it's in your environment, but you're virtually moving through Adilas or telling it where to go. Like, you could do all kinds of cool stuff. All kinds of cool stuff. Dream it up. Dream it up. Okay. Shannon, did you make any other comments, or did we already ask you?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you're like, don't talk to me.
No, it's fine. I mean,
okay, Tanya, let's go to you.
So I love the idea of the flex grid because I have about enough knowledge to be dangerous sometimes, but not enough to actually get the work done. And so I'll have to say the database guy, this, and the database guy, oh, I'll have to redo the whole thing. Not every database guy is like, okay, that's so great. This is just a particular one I'm talking. But I just like the idea of, okay, I need a couple new parameters that I need to tie to a person or an invoice or something like that. But I can go ahead and add those to my particular world. And so now I'm capturing all the data that I wished for. And I kind of set it up myself. I kind of am in control if I want to change what it's called. I love that idea. And I suspect that really and truly, when you're working with like screen, I probably can't break a lot of anything. Is that true?
You know what? Everything has certain pieces that it's checking. It's like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not going to let you connect to invoice number 1717. It doesn't even exist yet. It'll kind of warn you and caution you, but you can add and add and add. There's parameters. If you're like, I'm just going to write this huge, big, long note, it'll come back. I'm sorry, you exceeded your limit by 5. It'll talk to you nicely. It'll talk to you nicely, but you can't really break it. You can't really break it that way. So, like everything that we're trying to push on and touch, like we literally, the harder you push on it, what it does is it drives us to kind of make it even more and more robust, or to figure out what your needs or patterns are so that we can help you get in, get out, get your data, get her done, you know? So.
I love that. I like that, especially today. That's great.
Awesome, awesome. That's awesome. Good stuff. Cool. Shannon, were there any comments from online?
no, there weren't.
Okay.